Micah with Midwest Backyard Barbecues, and we are going to do a turkey on the pellet smoker for Thanksgiving this year. Yesterday, I got the turkey out and into a brine bag so it can sit overnight in that to get as much moisture as we possibly can get into it before we smoke it. This year I used the Kinder's Butcher's Brine Kit. It comes with the bag, the brine seasoning, and then it also comes with a packet of seasoning for the bird. But what we're going to do instead is, for the seasoning on it, we're going to do Honey Hog Barbecue by Meat Church. See how that tastes. I like his videos. I haven't tried his seasonings yet. So what we're going to do first is I'll get the turkey out of the brine kit, get it rinsed off, get it out here, and then we'll go over seasoning and getting it on the smoker. Alright, so now we've got the turkey cleaned, rinsed off, and out of the brine bag. Once again, we use the Kinder's Butcher's Brine Kit with the buttery poultry blend seasoning in the brine kit, and then they also give you a packet for the buttery poultry blend seasoning. But instead this year, like I said before, we're going to use Honey Hog Barbecue by Meat Church, and we're going to do the bird there. We're going to spatchcock it. So you got the bird with the breasts up right now. You flip it over, and I did this yesterday before I brined it. I really don't know if it makes a difference or not, but I just felt like doing it then, just to see, experiment a little bit. And you got the spine going down here, or the backbone. You just take kitchen shears, and you cut down each side of the backbone, and you pull the backbone out, and then you're to this point. Then you need a nice sharp kitchen knife, and right in the middle of the cavity, you make a nice cut, kind of just as a relief cut. You're not necessarily trying to get through the bone. Then you flip it back over, and you kind of push down on the breast until you hear that break. And then you got a turkey that lays nice and flat for spatchcocking. So then we're going to season it. I'll go ahead and flip it over one more time, and we'll season the inside. I'm going to take a glove off to keep stuff kind of clean. And so we're going to take it and apply liberally. So we're going to just shake it all around. It's going to be messy. You'll have to clean up afterwards. But that is okay. You just want to get the turkey as covered as you can. Missed a spot here. Alright, so we got that. We'll kind of pat it in a little bit. Then we'll go ahead and flip it. Try and do this one-handed so I don't get everything too dirty. Actually, I'll take the glove. Okay, so we got that flipped. Gonna kind of pull everything out so you can see it. And I'm just going to grab a paper towel quick. Helps keep stuff clean because I touched the turkey. Now we're going to season this side. Let's see, we got all that picked up, that picked up. All right, so we'll call that good for the seasoning for now. We'll let this sit and soak in while the pellet smoker is heating up. We're gonna have it at 275, and this is a 14.5 pound bird roughly. So it should take anywhere from 3 to 4 hours, probably more about that 3.5 hour mark. We'll come back when the grill is ready to throw it on, and we will get it going. Alright, so now we're out at the smoker. Once again, it's set at 275. We're going to cook it at that for probably about 3.5 hours, and then we should be up to temp. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take the bird, pick it up, get it positioned on here nicely. You kind of want to form it up how you want it to look. And then, so we've got it on there like that. Got the wings tucked a little bit. Then she'll stay. Just gonna take the gloves off quick. And we're just gonna try and pretty it up a little bit. Take a little bit more seasoning, sprinkle it on. Go with that. So then I've got a nice Maverick Bluetooth or wireless temperature probe, one for the grill so I can kind of keep an eye on that, and then one that I can put into the meat. And we're just going to get it right into one of the breasts here. You don't have to do this right away, but I figure why not. And then we'll close that up. We'll probably come back in about an hour, check it, and dump some butter on it just to keep it nice and moist. So then that's that for now. We'll see you back in a little bit. Alright, so now it's been about an hour that the turkey's been cooking at 275. Temp's been pretty consistent. Let's open it up, see what we got. Ooh, that is looking nice. Now what we'll do is we'll just take, I just melted down some butter. We'll take and we'll just drizzle it. We're not going to really wipe it because we don't want to mess up any of the seasoning. But this will help kind of give it a nice golden color to it. I just do this instead of spritzing. Call that good. You can see we got the meat probe in there still, and that'll tell us. We'll look at taking it off probably about 160. You want to get up to 165, but it'll continue cooking for a few minutes or for a little while after you take it off the smoker. So yeah, we'll let that go. And just I forgot to mention, just using a competition blend of pellets. So kind of experimenting, seeing what different pellets do with different things, with different meats and everything, and just see how it all works out. We'll be back to keep checking on it about every hour or so, and we'll watch the temp on the thermometer. Alright, so we're out here and it's been just over 2 hours now. We're going to check it, look at putting a little bit more butter on it, and then see if we need to wrap any of the tips, wing tips or the legs or anything. So we'll get this open, take a look at it. And that's browning up quite nicely. Let's see, we'll take and we'll get some butter on it. Once again, this should help add with some of the color, and then keeping it kind of a brown or kind of a golden brown. And then it'll also keep the skin from getting too dried out, which I know some people like it super tough. Others like it not quite so tough. Hopefully this is the perfect medium. So then you can see here on the wing tips and stuff, they're starting to get kind of dark brown. I'm not too worried about down here on the thighs, but what you can do to prevent those from getting too well done is just take a couple of small pieces of aluminum foil and take and kind of wrap those up just to keep them from getting too burnt. Now we'll see how that goes. We'll pretty much now just wait until it gets up to about that 160, 165 mark and get it out and see what it looks like and see what it tastes like. Alright, so now we're out here at about the 3.5 hour mark and we're going to take this off because I can see from my temperature probes that it's up to temp. So we're going to go ahead and you can see it has a real nice color. This is going to be a little hot. Pop that out. Then we're going to see how we can do this. Use a couple of spatulas. See the juice just coming out of where the temperature probe was. Now we're going to get it inside, get it cut up, and see how it tastes. Alright, so here we are after about 3.5 hours of cook time and prep time with this turkey. Spatchcocked it, got it seasoned, got it out on the smoker at 275. Like I said, it took about 3.5 hours. You know, obviously with smoking, you can never get it down to an exact science on time. It's more temp. Internal temp was 165 when we took it off. Now it's been sitting for a few minutes to cool off. As you can see, it's got real nice color. Just to go over the seasoning again, we brined it with Kinder's Butcher's Brine Kit. And then we seasoned it with Honey Hog Barbecue by Meat Church Barbecue. And now we're going to dig in and try it and then take it to the family and hopefully they all enjoy it too. Just take a small piece off the back here. And then I'll turn it around so you can see that nice color that we got. Then we're going to take a taste. That is good. Nice and juicy due to brining it. If you don't brine it, if you kind of take it last minute, I have done one in the past where you inject it to keep it moist, but with smoking, it does tend to dry out the meat more, so you really have to be conscious of the moisture of the meat. Other than that, go out, cook, have fun. And once again, this is Midwest Backyard Barbecue. Subscribe, like, and share.